What is up, everyone? Back again doing the Western Conference team rankings today. I did the Eastern Conference yesterday, so my last video, and yeah, just have 5 tiers. Going to put each team into different tiers. We've got the champions, that's the best. Who I think is going to win Western Conference. Best of the rest, probably 3 or 4 of the best teams going to go in there. Making the top 10, so that includes play-ins. Obviously, who's going to make the playoffs? Play-ins. Who's just going to miss out, and then we've got worst of the West. We had a different team down the bottom tier last day. Go watch the video back. I'm pretty sure you can guess what team I'm talking about down the bottom. It's fairly obvious. But yeah, we're going to get straight into it. First team, I've got San Antonio Spurs, and I've got them going to miss out. They got DeRozan, good little team. They'll win a few games against the big teams, but not really like pushing anyone. And even if they were to make the play-ins, they wouldn't be causing any trouble. So I've got them just to miss out on the play-in spots. Next is Denver Nuggets. Easy, easy, in best of the rest. Not good enough to win it yet. Jokic and Murray still progressing, still getting better. Same with Michael Porter Jr. Now, if Michael Porter Jr. steps up and plays consistently at his level, and same with Jamal Murray, Jokic, you're going to get it off Jokic anyways. They could potentially, even with that though, I don't think they have enough, but they have the potential to go and then challenge the Lakers and all them big teams up the top. Next is Thunder. This was easy as you like. We're straight down the bottom, man. I don't even need to explain that. Going to be good in the next few years. They're going to get back again. They've got Shai Alexander. He's really good. He played against Knicks fan. Played against I think it was last week now. This day last week. Really good, and they've got 17 draft picks in the next 6 years, whatever it is. Anyways, ridiculous amount of draft picks. They will get better, but for this season, not challenging at all. Phoenix Suns. I think a few people could go 50-50, as in making playoffs or best of the rest. I've gone best of the rest because of Chris Paul. They needed someone like that, some like Devin Booker and Ayton, and they're looking really good this year. I think at the moment of recording, they're third seed, so whatever it is. Anyways, they're doing really well, and Booker's just going to keep getting better. Chris Paul is only new; he's just going to grow into that team, so they're looking really good for this year. And I love DeAndre Ayton; he is so underrated. He is very good. Next is Los Angeles Lakers, and I don't know if I want to say it because anyone that actually has made it this far into the video is I haven't got them to win it. Um, I don't know what it is. On paper, they should. Like, there's no reason the Los Angeles Lakers should not be winning this comfortably and then meeting. I had Brooklyn Nets to make the finals from the East. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I just can't. I just don't think they will. I'll go more into detail at the end when you see who my champion is, but I've got them as best of the rest at the moment. Please do not hate me. I will explain. Portland Trailblazers, easy enough, not best of the rest, but they're going to make playoffs. Damian Lillard is going to push them there. CJ McCollum's been balling so far. Good little team, but again, not really going to challenge them bigger teams, but they will comfortably make playoffs. Golden State Warriors, a few people might debate that they won't make the play-ins. I had them to make the play-ins, maybe not the playoffs, but the play-ins. Steph Curry's just too good. Steph Curry's too good. Like, there's nothing else you can say. The guy is just ridiculous, and even the team around him isn't the best. But you've got James Wiseman, who's just going to get better throughout the season. Draymond Green, so he's not putting up the numbers, but that's not what his game is. And you're just hoping that Wiggins and Kelly Oubre Jr. just kind of get a bit better. If they do and they stay consistent, and Steph Curry keeps doing what he's doing, then they're fine. They will make the playoffs, and they might shock someone. They might shock a Denver or a Lakers or someone up there, Clippers. They might do it. Sacramento Kings. This is a tough one. Darren Fox, Buddy Hield, decent little team, but I've got them just to miss out. The Western Conference is so strong. I did the Eastern Conference last day, and I was struggling to think. Like, I put Charlotte and Knicks into mixed play-ins, and like the difference here, I'm leaving out Sacramento Kings and Spurs. So it wasn't a case of like, oh, they definitely won't make it. I was thinking like, there's so many good teams, I'm going to have to drop good teams down. It was the opposite problem the last day. I was pushing teams up that probably shouldn't really be making it. Houston Rockets. another one that people are going to debate, but I think with Harden gone, they got Oladipo, they got a few different players, all the draft picks. That hostility's gone now that Harden's gone. John Wall can do his thing. Christian Wood's been balling. Oladipo's going to be good for them if he stays, because I think he's looking to go Miami Heat. Like, I think he's going to end up at Miami, but Houston are going to get something off Miami, obviously. But yeah, I think they will recover after a really bad start. I think they'll recover, and now that Harden's gone, I think a bit of them, the players might in their head think, oh, we're going to prove Harden wrong. And then they'll go and they want it even more, especially when they play Brooklyn. That will be a good game. That will be a good game when they play Brooklyn. Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know what it is with this team. I've got them as worst of the West because I had to push teams down. And on paper, when I look at Carolina Towns, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards come in, the different players in there, I want to put them up higher, but they just don't seem to win games. I haven't been watching the NBA for that long, but it's just there's something about the team where they just don't seem to win games, even though they have Cat and D'Angelo Russell, who are like Cat is really good, and D'Angelo Russell isn't as good, but he's still good. They should be making playoffs, but I just can see them finishing the bottom two of that Western Conference. I think Cat's out for a while, so I'm not 100% sure. Don't count me on it, but I'm pretty sure he is. Memphis Grizzlies. I've got Ja Morant to do really well, but not be able to get them over the line. Really good player. He's their best player by far, but I just can't see him like pushing them that final little bit past to get them into the play-ins. The Western Conference is so good. Like these three teams that are going to miss out, I've got Spurs, Kings, Grizzlies. If they're in the Eastern Conference, easily making. It's not even a question. I'm putting them straight into making top 10, but not in the Western Conference. New Orleans Pelicans. This was a tough one. I've got them to make the play-ins. I think Zion's going to get better. Got Lonzo, Brandon Ingram's been really good so far. So I think if they just keep that up and get that bit of consistency now that Zion's back, fully back, they're going to be really good. But you could change Pelicans or the Rockets really with any of them three teams down below, and no one would really question it. You could probably even put Minnesota up and people wouldn't like debate it too much. So it is really close, but I've got the Pelicans to make it just because of Zion being consistent this year. Hopefully he stays healthy and we get to see him. Utah Jazz. This is a comfortable enough one. Like it's just one of them teams again that aren't going to do like challenge anyone, but they will make the play-ins easily. Yeah, like just one of them teams. They've got Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell as their centerpieces. Both really good players, but Rudy Gobert is on too much money as well, by the way. But if Donovan Mitchell can really step up, like if the Utah Jazz are going to do anything, it's going to be making it past the first round, maybe in the playoffs. And that they need, just for that to happen, Donovan Mitchell needs to ball out like in every game. Like he needs to be ridiculous in every game. And then Rudy Gobert has to be really good as well. I just don't see that happening though. I can see them testing teams that might get a couple of wins in the first round, but someone like the Lakers or Phoenix or Denver is going to take them down easily enough. Dallas Mavericks. This is where people are going to hate me. People are going to hate me. I've got the Dallas Mavericks to win it. I'm pretty sure when everyone's seen the Lakers in best of the rest, you probably thought, oh, like, yeah, this is gonna be the LA Clippers as champions. I'm actually looking for words just to explain myself so that you don't think I'm just stupid. I can't. I don't know what it is. It's just my head is telling me that Luka Doncic, and if Porzingis can stay healthy, it relies on Porzingis staying healthy as well. Because in my head, Porzingis is there, but obviously you can't rely on that. But if he is healthy, and I can see Luka Doncic doing it, and I think people are just looking at the LA Lakers, and saying, yeah, they're definitely going to make it. They're definitely going to make it to the finals. They're definitely going to win it. Maybe not definitely win it because Brooklyn, they were Harden. But people are so insistent that they're going to make it. I think there's going to be a shock, and the Lakers might get too comfortable, especially the fact they came off the championship. They had the shortest break, apart from Miami, obviously. And they obviously still a really good team. And I want to come back to this, okay? I want to come back to this video. If Dallas actually do this, I deserve something for this. What day is it today? The 15th of January. I said on the 15th of January, Dallas Mavericks to win the Western Conference. So you can't say if when it happens and I said Dallas would win it, you say, oh no, you're just saying that. I have it right here. I have Dallas to win it. and obviously then LA Clippers and best of the rest. Kawhi Leonard needs to do something for them, but they haven't. They needed a ball handler, they needed a Rondo, a Chris Paul, but they haven't. They just got Serge Ibaka and traded him. Basically a trade with Montrezl Harrell. So like I don't think they have enough. I think they'll do better than last year. They won't go out the way they did last year, but they could go out in the same round if they meet like a Lakers or Dallas Mavericks who are going to win the Western Conference. But we go through each one. I say Thunder are the worst team in the league, but so like when I'm doing this tier list, I see Jazz is on the very right, Portland on the very left. That's not the order; it's just the order I've done them in. My actual order would be Minnesota would be ahead of Thunder. Going to Minnesota, I'd have it the complete opposite way around. I have Memphis as the best team, Sacramento is second best, Spurs is third best. Memphis just to miss out. They're going to be close. It's going to be close between them, Houston, and the Pelicans. But I've got Houston Pelicans to make it. Utah Jazz are easy enough to go through. I'd say Golden State are probably the best team in making top 10. Second, almost a bit of a toss-up, but I'll go Portland, then Utah, and I'm going to say the Pelicans and then Houston as the worst team out of them 5 teams in making the top 10, just because they've lost so much. But I just think the players are going to click and they're just going to want it even more with the whole Harden thing going on. I think they're going to have enough to do anyways. Best of the rest, the Lakers are the second best team in the Western Conference. Please don't get that wrong. Not just because I put them in early. They are the second best team. Sorry, they're the best team in the Western Conference. I just think this year the Dallas Mavericks are going to surprise them. And then Clippers as the second best and best of the rest. Then Denver, then Phoenix. But overall, I think Brooklyn to win it all. Dallas could get by the Lakers here, and they make the finals, but they've got Doncic and Porzingis, and then they're coming up Harden, Kyrie, KD. Like that, it's a different animal. I know the Lakers, you could say, are a different animal as well, but like 3 superstars that can just score at will. I don't think they'll have enough to do that, but I do think they will surprise the Lakers this year and surprise everyone. But yeah, that's my tier list. I'll be doing another one tomorrow. I'm not going to say what it is. Nah, I'm doing another tier list tomorrow regarding players. I'm going to keep doing rankings and stuff like that and just see what I come across, see what I enjoy doing, see what other people actually are interested in as well. But yeah, please like and subscribe if you feel like you want to. And sure, just put on the notifications there if you want. Thank you.